Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wet Shaving with Angelo. I'm Angelo, and today's gonna be a good day and a good shave. And I got a few products that I'm gonna be using for the first time ever today in today's shave. But yeah, so the products I'm gonna be using software wise, I'm gonna be using Maol. I think that's how you pronounce Maol in collaboration with Talbot Shaving. There's their tangerine scented shave soap and aftershave. When you smell it, it's got a lovely tangerine scent. The only scent note in this soap and aftershave is tangerine scent. So I'm going to be using that, and I have the matching aftershave, so I'll be using these two products for the first time today. Another thing I'm going to be using for the first time today is, let's see if I can get this focus on the camera. I don't know if you can see it, but it's my Rockwell 6S. I just got the 6S and as well as the shave soap and aftershave in the mail yesterday. The Rockwell 6S is made out of stainless steel. It's not CNC machined, but it's made in the mold per se, and I currently own the 6C. I shaved with the 6C yesterday using a Sputnik blade, so for today's shave with the 6S, I'm using a fresh Sputnik blade to do a comparison on how this Rockwell 6S compares to its more budget-friendly relative, the Rockwell 6C. The 6S normally retails, before that, and this is the box it comes in. Nice looking box. And the 6S has 3 adjustment plates. Let's see if I can get it. This is what's left in the box. There's 2 adjustment plates as well. The Rockwell 6S has 3 adjustment plates, and it comes with a packet of their own blades. And the base plates can be flipped back and forth. It's what they call an adjustment system. It's not a full-on dedicated adjustable razor where you twist the adjustment dial. This is more of an adjustment system where you decide what base plate you're going to use, and each base plate has 2 sides to it. Let me show you. Let me take out one of the base plates in the box. I'm using the R6 base plate, which is the most aggressive in my razor. But if you can see, I don't know if you can. Oh, it's upside down. Here we have the R1. This base plate has R1, and on the other side is R3. Another base plate has R2 and R4, and the third base plate, the one I'm using, has R5 and R6. And the levels of aggression go from very mild to very aggressive. I'm using the level 6 setting on this razor because when I use the Rockwell 6C, I have that set at the level 6 as well. I've been getting good shaves out of Rockwell 6C for 2 years now, so now I thought I'd upgrade my game to the 6S. Price point, the 6C costs normally $50, and the 6S is normally $100, but I found the 6S on eBay from a seller charging it at 25% less than the asking price, so I got it for a bargain, the 6S. And the brush of choice, my Simpson's Trafalgar T3 synthetic. This is quickly becoming one of my top brushes in my whole collection of shave brushes. So with all that out of the way, let's wet the face and get the shaving. I've already had my shower, and let's wet the face for the first pass with the green. This will be my first use of the Maol Grooming / Talbot Shaving Tangerine Shave Soap and Aftershave, as well as the Rockwell 6S. How's everyone doing out there today? Having good shaves? Let us hear it in the comments. Let's move this out the way. Okay, now it's time to wet the brush. Get a nice lather going on. I've been waiting to purchase the Maol Talbot Tangerine Orange. I've been waiting on the Maol Tangerine Shave Soap for a while now. And I bought the Tangerine Shave Soap with the matching aftershave on westcoastshaving.com. The shave soap is like 3 ounces, and it's $15 for a 3-ounce tub, which is quite pricey, considering it's like $5 an ounce at that point. But let's see how well it performs. I'm getting some lather on my hands as I'm loading, and it's feeling very slick, very slippery, very good. It's already building a nice looking lather from what I can see. And oh my god, the scent. If you love tangerine scents, if you like the smell of tangerine, this is going to be a soap you'll want to try out. Oh, that stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Just a lovely lather being built. Super easy. Almost as easy as Martin de Condra, I would say. But at a lower price point. Okay, got a good lather going on. Maybe some would say dry, but to me it's a good lather. Sometimes I like a drier lather, sometimes I like a wetter lather. It all depends how I'm feeling. First time shaving with the 6S of Rockwell. And I will say the 6S does feel slightly heavier than the 6C does. And from my research, the 6S total weight is 3.99 ounces, or I think that's I'm not sure what the grams are. I think it's 114 grams, but in ounces, it's 3.99 ounces, 1/100th of an ounce short of 4 ounces. So this is a very heavy-duty razor, but that's what you would expect from a stainless steel razor. And so far, so good. And I've heard people compare the 6S to the 6C, saying the 6C has more of a glide to it because it has a chrome plating, where this has a matte stainless steel finish. And I guess I could see that, but I don't notice much of a difference as far as glide-wise between the 6S and the 6C. But that could be just my personal experience. You know, my 6S does not feel like it's dragging like others have said theirs has. Very nice razor. Very nice razor. Well built. Got a lot of heft to it. That was the first pass with the grain. I see I got a little nick right here. That could have been my lack of technique or me not paying attention too closely. I'm going to use the big pencil to stop the bleeding right away before I lather for the second pass across the grain. So I'm going to re-lather for the second pass across the grain. I'm going to wet my brush a little more to see if I can get an even wetter lather. Or more, the lather is very, the post shaves, the residual slickness is quite abundant. It's very abundant, the residual slickness. So if you're looking for a soap that's got good residual slickness, this is a good soap to look into. But currently, last I checked on West Coast Shaving, the Maol Grooming / Talbot Shaving Tangerine Shave Soap is sold out on West Coast Shaving. There may be other sites that sell it, but yeah, West Coast Shaving currently, the Tangerine Shave Soap by Maol and Talbot is sold out. I was lucky to get in on the second batch of this. Because when I first saw it, they had the aftershave available. But not the shave soap, because the soap was sold out at that point. So I waited till the soap came back in stock and ordered it from there. Let's get a little more wood on the brush. This is just a joy to use this soap. I can see this becoming part of my rotation. And again, if you're a fan of orange scented soaps and aftershaves, or a fan of tangerine scent in general, this is a good soap to invest in. Rinsing off the hands to get any excess lather off. Now for the second pass, across the grain. So far, so good. I might have to back off the pressure of the razor, because this is a heavy-duty razor. And it's doing its job like it's supposed to. And again, this is my first time using the 6S by the Rockwell 6S. First time using Maol Grooming / Talbot Shavings shave soap. So this is a bunch of firsts for me. That was the second pass. Pretty good. I mean, again, I'm learning. I'm learning this Success razor because it is a little heavier than the 6C, and the blade may be a dud blade because sometimes with Sputnik blades they're a little unpredictable. But I thought I'd use the same blade I used on the 6C yesterday, so we'll wet the face and leave out for a third and final pass. I probably should use the Voskhod blade to test out the Success because Voskhod is a really good tester blade for me since that's my best blade of all. For me personally, like, Voschods are my best. I thought I'd give the Sputnik a try. It's worth a shot. Time for the third and final pass against the grain. I must say, perhaps with the matte finish of the stainless steel with the Success, the shave does seem a bit more aggressive than the 6C on the same base plate setting. Where the 6C at R6 level, or at level R6, I can get a baby butt, I can get a silky smooth shave with no irritation or cuts. With a 6S, I might have to the next time I use a lesser aggressive base plate. Because the 6S is really aggressive on R6 in my opinion, compared to the 6C. So let's just use our stifted pencil, stop some of this bleeding. Again, this is just my first time with the 6S. With any razor, there's a learning curve, roughly. So it's all a matter of relearning it. But I like the 6S for its heft. I do like its heft and I like its design. But I think next time I use the 6S, I'll use a more milder base plate. Maybe R3 or R4. Or use one of my go-to blades I know I can rely on, like Voskhod. Because I could have easily had a dud blade with the Sputnik, as I sometimes get dud blades with Sputniks. Okay, that's the final pass. And now I'm going to rinse the face off and put on the aftershave. Okay, got the excess shave soap off. Shake it, 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 shake it. And even though there's alcohol in this aftershave, I've heard people say there's no burn to it. And this is the Maol Grooming Tangerine aftershave. So let's see here. Let's see what we get. That's a nice amount. Okay, time to splash it on. Okay, there's a little burn. Just a little bit. Tiny burn. That could have been the aftershave getting into a cut. But actually, I stand corrected. There is no burn to this aftershave. It's actually very pleasant. If you're someone that's sensitive to aftershaves because of the burn, I would recommend looking into Maol Shaving's aftershaves. There's very little to no burn at all. And I'm very pleasantly surprised. So that's today's shave, everyone. Have a good day and have a good shave. Goodbye.